Not true.
Are you a first-time home buyer looking to buy a brand new house? Or someone who wants to upgrade a house and see how brand new homes looks like?
So buying a new house is not easy. We build our first and second house and we know how complicated it can be.
There are a lot of things that can go wrong when going for a brand new home, and that can cost you a lot of money.
So things like, which builder to go for, how to review the agreement, what would be the payment structure look like, which lot to go for, and what model actually you should be choosing for.
We will also talk about all those questions you need to ask your builder on your first meeting.
Yeah.
And lastly, we will take you to the construction site and we will talk about those key elements that you need to know before booking your first appointment.
So much to cover in this video, but we promise by end of this video, you will have way more information, far better than your realtor.
Let's take you there. So when we go to the builder house, the first meeting we had is with the sales representative. And this is our chance to ask all the important questions we need to know.
So this builder has their model home right in between the construction. So sorry if you find it quite noisy. Before coming to the model home, we wrote down all our points just to make sure that we won't miss an important thing during that 30 minutes of our appointment.
Don't be shy in asking the different questions that you have in your mind. You don't want any surprises later on after the deal is signed.
So when you're walking into the model home, they have a big picture of the development area which shows all the lots that's available in the neighborhood. Now this is the most excited part where the conversation begins.
And you know a thing about Richie, right? If you have seen our videos, that as soon as she sees the lot layout, wanted to go for the best lot without paying the premium. So as soon as we entered the model home, the salesperson told us that it's going to take 1 year to build the house. So we got our first answer.
Glad she saved us from asking one question because I had a list of questions that I asked her. So getting an idea about the position is really very helpful because this way we can be mentally ready. Okay, this time we are ready to get into a new house. And of course, we know that how many months or year we have to save enough for that house.
So when you're buying the brand new home, the first important thing is to figure out what lot size you want. The builder offers lots in different sizes: 28 feet wide, 30 feet, 32, 36, 40, 44, a lot of numbers. Now the best way to determine what lot size you need is obviously your budget. If you have the approval of 30 feet lot, you will go for 30 feet lot. And the secondly is you need to go and see, how wide you need. Say for example, if you need a 1 car garage or 2 car garage. Now we're going to talk about the driveways and what different things you can look later in the video.
Next thing, we ask the builder if there is a premium for certain kind of lots. Now the premium lots are the one where you get additional feature but on the cost of some extra money. For example, the house behind me, that's a premium lot just because it's a corner one. So if you want to have a lot with a bigger backyard or the front yard, that's another example of the premium lot. Now knowing about the premium lot really help us just to make a firm decision what kind of lot we are going and what extra money we have to put toward the lot. We are not talking about either it's 30, 36 or 42, but instead we are talking about the depth of the lot.
So before even going to the sales office, what we did is we started driving around the neighborhood where the builder was about to build. We checked all the nearby amenities, schools, playgrounds, nearby bus stops, anything that we think we can use it daily basis and important to us. The reason is we don't want to waste our 30-minute appointment with the sales representative to ask something that we can figure out by ourselves easily.
Instead, we ask about the future development of the community in terms of amenities near and around. So for example, this side, currently you don't see anything in the back of the houses, right? But based upon the development plan, there is a school that is proposed to be built up on my left side. Guys, we are taking a quick break at Tim Hortons because this guy actually make me speak a lot. So while we are waiting for our order to get ready, guys, we were really looking forward to explore different cities outside Kitchener-Waterloo and share with you guys the opportunity of job, the house market and the new construction. So please let us know in comments below which city you want us to start from or which city you are actually looking forward to buy a house in.
I mean, you guys must be thinking there are so many things to know and worry about while building a brand new home. And you're right, there are. But don't you worry, you know that you can talk to us through Facebook appointments and we will help you answer a lot of your questions. We will help you go through this process and make things easier for you. So don't forget to book an appointment with us. So after coming back from the sales office, the very next day we opened our laptops and opened all the emails that the sales representative of various builders we visited, and then checked out all the payment plans and all important details.
Do you guys know there is a cooling off period? Well, cooling off period is more applicable to the newly constructed condo. This doesn't apply to any other kind of home purchase, but it's worth knowing about it. Now, this cooling off period varies from province to province. In Ontario, it's 10 days, and in BC, it's 7 days.
So the most important thing to look here is what is the payment structure. That means how much payment is required at what time. Anyways, let's talk about the payment structure that we find. Every builder has his own payment structure. Some ask you to pay 5%, some ask you to pay 10%, and some even ask you to pay 15%. So say for example, one of this builder that we received an email has this payment plan. So it says that you need $5,000 upon signing, and then rest of the 5% balance in next 30 days, and then another 5% by July 1st, and then rest of the 5% is occupancy. So it is good to know, because if you are not okay giving this much down payment, it's out of your scope.
The next question we ask the salesperson: do you work with a realtor? Do you pay their commission? Realtor can be someone who represents you while dealing with the builder throughout that process, reviewing the agreements, helping you choosing the model, choosing any upgrades, walking you through the PDI and much more, where you actually need someone who has a good knowledge of the whole process.
Now, if your builder has model homes ready, especially for the lots that you wanted to go, it's great. You can actually visualize a lot of things. But say for example, if they don't have the model homes ready, what you can do is the builders sometimes offer like an online version that you can go and check out. I will give you a little bit an idea. It's not the perfect. The second is sometimes the builder has a similar type of home that they built recently in nearby neighborhood that they can ask you or they can suggest you to go check out. So always do go check out. Even if it is in different city, go check it out, especially if it is the same model or same type of house.
Now, talking on the mortgage, sometimes builders give you some benefits or the incentives if you are going with a mortgage with their preferable lender. So make sure if you are in the sales office, you are asking your salesperson if they offer any such incentive with their preferable lender.
So while you are at model home, also try to ask questions to sales representative about the things which are included in the standards versus what you have to buy as an upgrade. This will help you to determine how much money you need to spend on upgrades, especially those mandatory ones. Although upgrades are part of the mortgage, but you need to know in order to determine how much is your budget and how much is going to affect it.
Now in 2021, the scenario is entirely different. These days, builder actually send you an invitation on email with a huge checklist about the items, about the things that you should be walking in with. That includes your mortgage. So sometimes builder don't even give you a second appointment to make up your decision. So you know that 2 weeks time period which you get to think about the project is something not in scope anymore.
Well, a lot of people think that buying a new construction home is cheaper than buying a resale home. Well, that's not a case anymore. So in Ontario, the builders price a property based on several factors: the development cost, the land cost, different fees, zoning fees, city fees. So these fees never comes down. And especially in Ontario with so much growth and so much demand of real estate, these prices are not going to come down. And that is the reason why brand new houses are getting more and more expensive.
Building your new home is definitely quite an overwhelming process because it does include lots and lots of phases. So with our video, we really try to put forward and share as much information as we have to help you going into the process with an open mind and be more confident, more secure with your decision of building your dream home.
So be smart and ask right questions, because in the end of the day, you are building a beautiful home for yourself, and that will be your memories. We'll see you soon in our next video. Till then, be safe and keep smiling.